Greetings and welcome to my presentation. My name is Govindsamy, and this presentation forms part of my academic research proposal. The title of my study is Teachers' Experiences of Teaching Financial Literacy to Grade 9 Economic and Management Science Learners in Rural Schools, a case study. The presentation will outline the context of the study, guiding theoretical frameworks, research questions, and key objectives. This study explores teachers' experiences of teaching financial literacy to grade 9 economic and management science learners in rural schools using a case study design. The research will be undertaken in 4 public schools in the Ilembe district of northern KwaZulu-Natal. The inquiry is guided by 3 central research questions. Firstly, what are the experiences of teaching financial literacy to grade 9 learners? Secondly, what challenges do teachers encounter when teaching financial literacy to grade 9 EMS learners? And thirdly, to what extent are teachers trained and supported to teach financial literacy effectively? In alignment with these questions, the study pursues 3 key objectives. The first objective is to explore the challenges faced by EMS teachers in teaching financial literacy within rural contexts. The second objective is to examine the strategies and approaches employed by teachers to make financial literacy lessons meaningful and engaging to learners, and the final objective is to identify development needs and best practices that may enhance teaching and learning of financial literacy. This part of the study focuses on exploring the lived experiences of teachers in rural schools. In particular, it examines how these teachers perceive their professional roles and the pedagogical approaches they employ to deliver financial literacy content effectively. Furthermore, the study acknowledges the unique contextual factors that shape rural education settings. These include limited resources, infrastructure constraints, and socioeconomic backgrounds of learners. By considering both teacher experiences and the contextual challenges, the study will provide a detailed understanding of the realities of teaching financial literacy in rural schools. Review of the relevant literature. Research shows the effective teaching of EMS, and particularly financial literacy, in rural areas is influenced by several interrelated factors. One key challenge is inadequate teacher training. According to Agumba and Dasu, 2024, many teachers rely on fragmented teaching approaches because they lack sufficient pre-service and in-service training. This often leads to the inconsistent instruction and affects learners' understanding of essential financial concepts. Closely related to this is the issue of curriculum and time constraints. Senshaw 2023 highlights that the notional hours allocated to EMS are often insufficient to cover the required content. This limitation forces teachers to rush the curriculum or omit important topics, reducing opportunities for learners to develop practical financial skills. Another significant factor is resource limitations. Banda 2023 explains that rural schools frequently faces challenges of inadequate infrastructure, insufficient textbooks, and the limited access to technology. The literature also emphasizes the need for continuous professional development. Agumba and Daso suggest ongoing training to equip teachers with updated pedagogical strategies, allowing them to overcome curriculum resource challenges. Finally, The integration of financial literacy into the EMS curriculum remains a persistent challenge. Teachers often struggle to embed financial literacy meaningfully, which can result in a fragmented or superficial coverage of essential topics. This study will use the Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge or TPAC framework. The TPAC framework was developed by Misra and Quella in 2006 and combines three key types of knowledge: content knowledge, which is a teacher's understanding of a subject like EMS and financial literacy; pedagogical knowledge, the best methods to teach EMS; and technological knowledge, the use of digital tools to support learning. By examining how teachers integrate these three areas, the study aims to understand their experiences and challenges in delivering effective financial literacy lessons. The rationale for using the TPAC framework is that the study is based on several key benefits. First, the integration of knowledge domains combining content pedagogy and technology. This helps the teacher become more competent and confident. Second, it supports meaningful technology integration, allowing lessons to be interactive and relevant. Thirdly, it improves learner engagement and understanding, helping students to grasp financial literacy concepts more effectively. And finally, the TPAC model ensures teaching aligns with curriculum outcomes, making lessons to meet educational standards. The main concepts are financial literacy, economic and management sciences or EMS, teachers' experiences, rural schools, and learner performance. The study follows an interpretivist paradigm which focuses on teachers' lived experiences. The approach is qualitative, allowing for in-depth exploration of personal experiences and insights. The chosen research method is case study. For sampling, purposive sampling will be used to select the teachers who have experience teaching financial literacy. Data will be collected using semi-structured interviews, providing rich, detailed information. Data analysis will follow a thematic approach, identifying key patterns and themes from teachers' responses to understand their experiences fully. Research quality, limitations, and ethical considerations. The quality of this study is assessed by using several key criteria such as rigor, credibility, trustworthiness, relevance, significance, and transparency. Rigor is ensured through careful design, purposive sampling, interviews, and thematic analysis. Credibility and trustworthiness come from detailed data and faithful representation of participants' views. The study is significant and relevant because it addresses teaching financial literacy in rural grade 9 classrooms, offering insights for practice and policy. Transparency will be maintained by documenting all research steps. While the study will offer valued insights, there are some limitations to consider, such as context specific, focusing only on grade 9 in rural areas in Ilembe district, which may limit how widely the findings can be applied. Second, small sample size means results may not fully represent all teachers. Time constraints can affect depth of data collected and the analysis. Finally, participant bias. Teachers may provide socially desirable answers. The ethical considerations are an important part of the study. Informed consent will be obtained from all my participants. I will make sure to keep participants anonymous and all information will be kept confidential. I will finally adhere to the Department of Basic Education and the University of KwaZulu-Natal's guidelines to ensure research procedures are done ethically and responsibly. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for watching.